Hi, I'm Aishwarya and I'm here today with some books for your every mood. Maybe not every mood, but almost every mood. So I'll get started with the first one. You might have heard about it or you might have even read it a lot of times. It's a classic actually, but I keep this book very close to me because it's a book which relates to any phase of your life, and it's a very small book. It can be finished within an hour, and it's a very interesting one. So here it comes. It's called Who Moved My Cheese. This book is, as you can see, it's very quick read and it's a short book, and it's about four characters who live in a maze and they are looking for cheese. So this cheese is a metaphor for whatever you want in your life. It could be a loving relationship, it could be a new job, it could be anything that you're looking forward to right now in your life. So this book, I would say, it's completely for all ages, and give it a read. So this is the first one. And then we have um, Do It Today. Do It Today by Darius Furu. This is a productivity based book. If you are a procrastinator, and I know I have been a procrastinator for long, and this past year I've been reading books by Darius Furu. That's the author. I also have another one called Think Straight by him, and but I would 100% recommend this one, which is Do It Today. It's not like the usual productivity books which go on and on about how you should get up and get going about things, where like that is the core thing about productivity books. But this book gives a lot of actionable insights, which if I could show you, I have highlighted almost everything from this book, and I keep this very close to me, because whenever I feel like I am not performing well, or I am procrastinating a lot, I'm not doing some of the tasks that I was meant to. And this can be related to your job, or even the things that you do at home, or even the dreams that you're working on, or some of your passion projects. So this one comes highly recommended from me. I have recommended this one to a lot of my friends, and sadly they had not heard of this author, and I would 100% recommend this book. It's called Do It Today. And I have to give you a warning before you start reading this. If you're new to productivity based books and you start reading this, for the first 5 chapters you might think like, who is this hyper productive person, and is it even possible to do so many things in a week, or even in a day? And just keep reading, at least read 4 or 5 chapters, and then you will get in the flow and you will actually understand that it is possible and you can do a lot of things. And yes, and the most beautiful thing about this book is, at the beginning itself the author tells you that you might not relate to all the chapters, so just go ahead and skip those and read only the ones which you feel will value you at whatever point you are in your life. So yes, Do It Today by Darius Furu. And if you can get your hands on Think Straight by the same author, this is good as well, but I liked Do It Today more, maybe because I also found out that this was the book he wrote in, like, he wrote this book first, and then after a few years he wrote this one. So I think this one has more nuanced writing and crisp content. So, but I love this one as well. So it's up to you. You can research about it and take the one that aligns more with what you want to do. And then comes a book which is, it's like a warm hug, and like throughout the time when I was reading this book, I was in such a pleasant mood. I was so relaxed, I was so calm. This is the book for people who love slow life and who love treasuring the little things in life, who love the little moments like cuddling with your partner, or being together with your family, cooking with your friends, or just the simple thing about sun rays hitting your face. Hitting is probably not a right word, but like, you get it, the sunshine on your face. If you love those small things and everything that nature has to offer, and everything that community and people and friends and partners have to offer, this is the book for you. This is called The Little Book of Huga, The Danish Way to Live Well. And my god, I just love it. If you are that person who I described a few moments ago, pick this book. Pick this book, please, and you're going to have a very, very good time reading this. And if you're someone who loves books with graphics, you are in for a treat, because this book has a lot of graphics. And this book is essentially about the life of people in Denmark. So I think I should just tell you that this is about the life of people in Denmark and how they prefer living, what their culture is like, how do they work, what is the work culture, what are the life principles that they follow, what kind of people they are, what kind of things do they wear, and what are the things that makes them happy. And Denmark is a country in Europe which has ranked very high in terms of their people being very happy. So yes, I think you should give it a read. And I actually wanted to send this to one of my friends who is very big on slow life, so this reminds me of that. So I'm going to send her one of these things. Okay, so moving on to the next one. You might have probably read, actually not probably, you might, it's how do I say it, you have definitely heard about this person, Elon Musk. So I think it's very important for everyone to read about people who have some sort of decision making in the world that you live in. You know, we all know that Elon Musk has a lot of power, and recently a lot of decision making abilities in how our world is going to work in some of the aspects. So I think for me personally, it's very interesting to read about people who have this kind of a power, and what made them the person that they are right now, what kind of things did they go through, and what is the mindset that they carry. So this book is Elon Musk by Ashley Vance, How the Billionaire CEO of SpaceX and Tesla is Shaping Our Future. So yes, I would recommend this solely for the purpose that I said a few moments ago. But if you're an Elon Musk fan, you might have already read it. If you're not, you might still find this book interesting, because it has some great insights into being an audacious businessman, and that spirit and the resilience that he has. I think it's an interesting read, so I would definitely recommend it. And then I have a book which is currently not with me. I have actually, a friend of mine had given it to me. I actually saw it on her desk in our office, and I used to see her read it every day. And we just had a conversation and we talked about that book, and then I borrowed it for a while and I finished it in 5 or 6 days. It's a very short book. The book is called It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be. I know it's a long name, but it's an amazing book. I'm going to repeat it just in case. It's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. It's by an author named Paul Arden. And oh my god, the writing of this book. If you are someone who works in the creative sector and who thrives on creativity, this book will inspire you. This book will also tell you how to pitch yourself to the right clients at the right level. And it's actually not only for people who are creative, it's actually written in such a way that people from all professions are going to be able to relate to it. So it's a very interesting read, and again, it's a very small book and it can be finished. It's an easy read, and the beauty of that book is every chapter is just one page, so it's a one pager. It's brilliantly written, actually. I think it takes a lot of effort to uh, put your messages in such a way that they fit in just one page. You know what I mean? So I would definitely recommend, if you learn nothing at all from that book, which I hardly think that that's not gonna be the case, but if you learn nothing at all, there'll still be one thing that you learn from it, is how to be concise and how to portray your message in just one page. So I'm sure that book has a lot more to offer, but this you have to get your hands on it. Just give it a try and see. You could research about it and see if you like it. But that's the thing about books. I feel the messages are so subjective, and the way someone takes each book is so subjective. For example, I love this book. I totally loved it. But if you research it too much, if you research too much about it, you are definitely going to come across some comments who are like, this book, it just goes on and on about the same thing. And yeah, so I think you find what's good for you in each book, and then you choose it. You choose whether you want to keep it or not. And I have another book which which came highly recommended to me, and that's, I'm sure you might have heard about it. It's 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. The saddest thing that I did, or probably the dumbest thing that I did about this book, was after reading about 200 pages or so, it was so interesting and eye-opening also, that I just couldn't resist and I googled what happens at the end of this book. Can you believe it? I mean, why would I do that? But then I couldn't get back to it and finish it. But I have read 200 pages of this book, and you don't have to trust me. You can trust the reviews, the online reviews. It's a great book. And if you are not able to read since a long time, or if you are a beginner, it's very easy to read, and it's a true story. So get your hands on it. I hope you found this video valuable, and I hope you found at least one book for your current state of mind. I'm just going to show the books again, just in case. 1,000 Splendid Suns, The Little Book of Hygge, for people who admire slow living and for people who want to learn about how people in Denmark stay and live, basically. Elon Musk, for all the business enthusiasts and people who love reading about how people grow up, entrepreneurs grow up, and how they build that resilience and what kind of chances did they come across. And then productivity based book, Do It Today and Think Straight. You could choose either of them. And then Who Moved My Cheese. So yes, thank you. I hope you found it insightful. Thank you so much, and have a good day. See you again.